run. Get out of Dodge. You ain't got to be nasty with it. Don't be talking to me. I'm mad. What's wrong with you? You ain't got to do all that. I'm good. But don't even, you know, I can't even have you in my circle no more of companions. If they come in the area, you just exit out. I found this to be kind of shocking, but it's true. Stats show if you have given into this thing of adultery before, you are more vulnerable to do it a second time around. If you don't change your mind or view on it, you are more susceptible to do it again.
Can I ask a question?
You know, yes, ma'am.
You've been flipping, and maybe there's something wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
But you started out talking about money and how to get prosperity and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Then you flipped over to the adultery thing. You got a message in there? I mean,
Yes, ma'am.
Is something going on that you try to tell somebody or something?
No, ma'am.
I'm not getting the connection between the two, because when you get the money's going to give you wealth. And the wealth, as Peter says, unless God builds the house, man labors in vain. So then you flipped over and went over to Proverbs to talk about the adultery and stuff like that. What does adultery have to do with the money? Because if you're teaching the people to put their money into the savings account, the different accounts and stuff to save up, what? I mean, it's like you just freaking lost me somewhere.
I lost you?
Yeah, I'm lost.
Okay. Tonight's teaching is entitled Making Wise Choices. Making Better Decisions.
Oh, so you just going to jump all around and hope everybody catch everything?
No, ma'am. That's why it's important to take notes when you teach.
No, I'm taking mental notes.
Yes, ma'am.
But I got lost.
I'm sorry you got lost.
But if I didn't say nothing, you wouldn't know I was lost. Though,
yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead. He said, Lord have mercy.
No, man, I like questions. I do like questions. But that's why we teach here to, importantly, take notes, because you will come back together later on and you will start to learn. As I take notes, I can now draw it all together. As I study more into my word, I will start to see how it's tied together. I changed my mind on how I spend my money. That's what we started at. Correct?
Correct.
I started again then we went to tithing, because we have a wrong perspective on tithing. So when we change our minds on how we view these things, and then we change our minds on just the teachings for the past couple of Sundays have been no more average.
Oh, I ain't been here, so I don't know
You're right. No,
I'm just lost. Let me just walk outside the door and act like I'm listening on the outside.
I'm just bringing you up to speed.
Okay, bring me up there, because
yes,
I'm kind of sitting back here like saying, I'm getting bored.
But as you speak, as you continue to think of not on an average basis of the everyday world anymore, you start thinking on a God mindset of what pleases God and not the average man. The average man will go out here, or meaning man and woman. The average man will go out here and not save. The average man and woman will go out here and not tithe. The average man and woman will go out here and cheat on their husbands just because that's what I feel to do.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you not feel like sometimes when you give people too much stuff, it's like a baby that's like young in Christ? If you give them too much stuff, they begin to regurgitate because they're getting too much of it at one time, and they don't understand the full concept of everything because you're giving them too much to eat at one time. Maybe I'm wrong. Can anybody help me? Am I wrong?
Anybody want to help?
No, but you see what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying. Yes, ma'am.
The Bible speaks about that. When I was a child. Come on now.
Come on.
We're going to get deep for a half a second.
You can get deep a whole lot. Come on.
We're going to get deep just for a half a second. But when you begin to feed people too much information at one time, it's like they're like in an overdrive. You've gone from the money, how to invest wisely and stuff, how to do the tithing. Now you done flipped over there and you into the Proverbs, into the adultery type thing and stuff. I'm thinking, you giving me too much meat to eat and I ain't even had no juice yet. from the old school.
You're all right.
And I'm going to sit back here and shut my mouth. They're used to it because ain't nobody saying nothing. Are y'all, I mean, am I wrong with what I'm saying?
No, yeah, but you're entitled to your, your opinion.
No. It's it's not an opinion type thing, but what I'm saying is, we that came from how to invest wisely, the investment purposes. We talked about the tithing. Now we over in Proverbs. We're talking about the adultery and how people are supposed to treat each other right, man, woman, whatever, this, that, and 3/4 or whatever. And dang, what we got left? Is it dessert time yet?
It's just wise choices. He's saying man makes wise choices. That's what
I understand, but I mean, we done went all around. I mean, do you not ever feel like sometimes you give people too much information at one time? Don't you think that you ought to hold a little something for the next feeding? I'm sitting back here getting ready to throw up because you done gave me so much stuff. Now, no, I'm going to be real with you now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm a preacher woman.
Yes, ma'am.
But dang, you done gave me so much stuff. I'm like, dang, I don't need to come back on Sunday. I'm going to come back on Sunday. I don't know if I'm coming back now.
You have to think like this. If you continue...
Look how he looking at me. Tell him to turn around. Tell him to turn around. I'm messing with you.
If you continue to teach on one level and you want people to grow, you want people to grow and not stay at one level. Only way you're going to get a person to grow is to continue to embark and tell them this is what it is.
But you don't give it all to them at one time, though, sweetie. I mean, sir. I mean, Mr. Who you?
Pastor Ron.
Mr. Ron Thompson. If you give me all, okay, let's act like we get ready to have breakfast. If you're going to give me some pancakes and some scrambled eggs and some bacon, and then you decide you want to throw me an omelet on the side, I got too much stuff going on there.